Hello and welcome back to another Start With A Sketch. This is the first in another mini-series using a collection pack. This time I'm using the Meology range by Fancy Pants Design. The collection pack comes with 12 double-sided pattern papers and 3 corrugated cardstock sheets, which are very interesting, as well as a set of 6x12 alphabet stickers. They're just flat ones, and a 12x12 set of stickers which has lots of little tiny alphabet stickers, and a few other elements. So we've got some word stickers and little bits and pieces, flags and tabs and stars, etc. So there's no other stickers, there's no element stickers in this collection pack, but that's okay. I've already picked out, I'm planning to annihilate this pack of papers today, or well, over the course of the next few sketches. So I have put together a whole bunch of sketches. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes I get 7 layouts out of this kit, and then we'll see what I've got left over at the end. I have already I thought that I would start off today by showing you my process for working with a collection pack like this. So the first thing I do is obviously look at all of the papers. They're all very, very yummy. And then I work out which ones I would like to use as backgrounds. And then I go through and sort out my photos. So this is what I have left. I've already picked out my background papers, just the front sheet. And this is what I have left. So these sheets, I know that I don't need to keep as full sheets, and I can completely just cut them up and use them for embellishment. So they're the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 papers that I've got left. And they're the backs of them. And then I've got 2 corrugated sheets. The other one I've got used as a background. So here is what I have done with my with my background paper so far. I've literally just picked up a background paper and put my photos with it. That's literally all I've done. But I've done that. I think I've got 7. So that one there is a corrugated one with 1 photo. Lovely diamonds. I love that paper with a few photos there. That one. So these have all just got 1 sheet of paper in at the moment, and my photos. So I put them in plastic bags just so that I know which photos I've decided will go with which layout. And that one there. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layouts. And I say, we'll see how I go, and if I have any scraps at the end, then quite often I'll put together a layout just using my scraps. So that's my process, really. That's how I get started. I literally just go through my collection pack, work out which ones I want to use as full sheets and which ones I want to cut up, and I pair photos with them. So, like I said, I've got 5, or did I say 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 papers left. I really wanted to use this one as a full sheet background, but I just couldn't quite figure out how I'd make it work. But I love the orange, and this would be great for journaling on. This would be lovely to cut out. I'm not sure about the tabs up here. I could use them, but hide the days of the week, that kind of thing. Got some strips on here. So it's a lovely sheet, but just not quite sure how I was going to use it as a full background. But I love the back. I've got red dots. That's just a plain distressed kind of whitish cream on the back. Bright chevrons, a lovely green polka dot on the back. Cameras, which I could cut out. And then I've got plain green on the back, and then paper strips, which are always useful, and stripes. Then that's just a plain distressed blue, and I don't think I'm going to use that back paper at all. I don't think any of that would work for me. Maybe postcard would work, but the rest probably wouldn't, so it's not really my style. Like I said, I've got the 2 corrugated sheets left, and my stickers. Now, I also bought separately, they weren't part of the collection pack, but I also have got a few of the embellishments that go with this range. So I've got a pack of Flair, there's 6 badges in there, a small pack of small tags. I love tags these days, I've fallen back in love with them. So there's 8 of those, and they're all really nice. I love there's like a curved edge at the bottom there. They're all really, yeah, lovely. So there's 8 of those to get used. A sheet of small label stickers. And then a pack of ephemera, or die cuts as I would call them. And there's loads of good stuff in here. Quite often I find with a pack like this, you get a load of stuff that's just rubbish or not shapes that you would never use, or they've got weird things written on them or whatever. So, but these ones look pretty good. They've got things like Hello Gorgeous, they've got birds. Okay, it's a bike, might not use that. On the other hand, might do. Shine, This Is Me, Favourites, You, ampersand signs, camera, chevrons, bunting, she, I might struggle to use she and her, me, I might struggle to use all of those because these photos that I'm using are all from a little trip to Center Parcs. So it's not these layers are not really about me. I know this range is called Meology, which is supposed to be about me, but I'm using it for something else. But yeah, so on the whole, there's a lot of good stuff in there. I really like that ephemera pack, and I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. I'm going to hopefully annihilate the whole lot today, pretty much anyway. So yeah, so great. As well as the extra embellishments that I've bought to go with this kit, I've also pulled out a load of my own embellishments that I'm trying to use up. So the way that I work is I have a bag of embellishments that I have on the go at any one time, and that's what I stick with. I don't go rummaging through the rest of my collection. I just use those, that bag full of embellishments, and once it is empty or depleted, then I restock it with a load more. So I'm coming to the end of quite a few packs of embellishments that I'd quite like to see used up. So I've pulled out a whole stack of Project Life cards. They're not from any one particular collection. They're a whole just random bunch. I love using Project Life cards on my layouts. It's so easy to get in extra colour and layers without cutting up loads more pieces of paper. So I've just grabbed a whole stack of those. They're just the first chunk in my box, so there's no thought gone into them whatsoever, and I'll just see what's there. I'll obviously not use that enormous stack. There must probably be about 200 there. And so then I'm looking at all the other embellishments that I've got that I'm halfway through and really could do with finishing off packs of things. I've got wood veneer cards, probably won't use all of them, but I might use one or two. Couple of flare badges, some brads, paper clips, a few wood veneer shapes, a number of enamel dots, some more brads on there. I'd really like to use up that. There's not very many of those left. Some more wood veneer. I've got some die cuts and transparencies in here I'm trying to use for ages. I might be able to tuck those in places. Transparencies I really struggle with, so I thought I'd try. I've been using more often, poking them behind and making extra layers with them. So I've been doing that a lot recently, so I figured I might try and get some of those used up. Got some stars. They've not. Oh, they have been opened. Thought they hadn't even been opened. I've had them for ages. Got one paper clip left in there, some more enamel dots, and this sticker sheet by Dear Lizzie sticker pack, which I've been struggling with for absolutely yonks. So really going to try and use up all the ones that I've struggled with. I'm just going to use them as extra layers. The things that don't really work for me. To think of you is to smile. It's just a little bit lovey-dovey for me. Dreamy, that probably won't work with any of my photos. The lovebirds probably won't work either. So I plan to just like tuck them in and just have the top part showing, so that I've got like a little bit of like a blue outline or something. So that's all I'm planning to do with those. But definitely want to get some more of those used up today. And I also, I've got some vellum shapes here that I've not even touched. Been floating around in my embellishment bag for ages, but because they're vellum, I struggle with them. There's millions of them. So there's speech bubbles. I think they're all speech bubbles. So thank you. So again, I'm just going to sort of tuck them in and use them as extra paper layers. Yeah, some of the ones. Note this. That's okay. I like that. But I say they're vellum, so therefore I struggle with them a bit. But we'll try and tuck some of those in. And then I also have pulled out a pack of 6x6 paper Lily Bee design pinwheel. I don't know if it's really going to go with the collection pack that I've picked out. There are some sheets in there that might go. And I have a Fancy Pants Wonderful Day, What a Wonderful Day brag book, which is basically 6x4 journaling cards. Again, I'm not sure if it's going to go, but I might find a few things in there that might help extra layers. So that's what I pulled out. So this lot is just me stash busting, just trying to get rid of some older products that I've already been used half of and just need to finish off using, so that I can restock my embellishment bag with a load of new goodies. Okay. So the first sketch that I'm going to use and start off with today's video is this one here. I'll start with the sketch number 13, and I've pulled out this sheet of pattern paper. It has big script on the back, which I probably would never use, so that's a sheet of paper. And then I have got 4 photos, which I'm hoping that I'll be able to cut down because my sketch calls for 2 smaller photos. Right, I'm going to go ahead and get my photos sorted. What I generally do with them is when I cut them down, I then mount them onto white cards so that I've got the nice white borders. I need to trim these as well so that they're not quite, the borders are wrong. They're too wide on the sides and narrow on the top, so I just need to sort those out and cut these 2 down and get those mounted. Back in a minute. Okay, so photos sorted. So I've got my 2 that's my big photos there, and then I've got 2 little photos there and there. This one here is 3x4, including the white border, and this one here is 2x3 without the border, so it's actually 2¼ by 3¼ with the border on there. So I plan to have those 2 kind of overlapping ever so slightly, so there's only 1 white border showing in the middle, and those arranged something like that, as per the sketch. So now I need a strip across the middle and something to go under here. I cut a piece of this crazy chiffon paper. I've only cut it to 4 inches, and it does look a little bit small, unfortunately, but it's already cut now, so I will work with it. And then I need something else to go under here. Now, I cut up the sheet of paper strips, and this is one that I probably won't use the other side of, so I'm going to use the black and white chevrons instead. I plan on tucking that under there. However, I then can't really write on anything that's on this paper, and I want to include some journaling around this kind of area. So this is just a piece of bright red paper, and I've cut that to 6x4, and I'm this fairly plain, slightly distressed white on the back. So I thought I might tuck that in under there, give it a bit of an extra there. And I just had a quick look through one of the 6x6 paper pad that I've got and pulled out those 2 sheets of paper. I thought they might go. Wonder if I can tuck them in here. Yeah, I think I might do something like that. What else is in here? That one will also go. I love working with small bits of paper these days. Just takes the pressure off of cutting into a whole sheet, and so that just gives him some extra, gives him a really easy way to get in extra patterns and layers and stuff without it being expensive or daunting by cutting up big sheets of paper. Okay, so I really like that. So I might even add this one up there. Just a small amount of it showing. Okay, right, so yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of that stuck down and then come back to add title and embellishments. Okay, so all paper layers stuck down. I also added in just one small Project Life card, a 3x4 one. So I cut it up and I put a small strip up here and a small strip down here, but otherwise it's the same. And I've put my title in already, and I wanted to get one of these tags in from this little pack here, the Meology decorative tags. I wanted to get one of those in, and I was looking at the areas of embellishment on here, and it wouldn't fit anywhere that I really wanted it to go, so it just didn't look right here, here or here. So I've just slotted it in next to this photo just underneath and added my title over the top of it, so I managed to get one in that way. So say title added, little tag there, and now I am looking to do some embellishment. So I've got 3 areas on my sketch, one down here, one kind of here-ish, and then in this space here, and then I've got space for journaling down there. So I'm going to start off by looking at my Meology embellishments, and I'm going to start with the ephemera pack, and I've also got badges, their badges, so okay, so I've gone through my ephemera pack, my tags, my little sticker sheet, and my badges. That's all from the Meology range. So now I'm going to go ahead and look at the rest of the stuff that I picked out in my for my stash busting. So I have these red vellum beach bubbles. Can I tuck any of those in anywhere? Probably. Let's get rid of a number of those. Quite subtle because they're vellum. So happy to use lots of them. And they're not overpowering at all. So, but do add a bit of extra texture. Interest. Might not get one in there. A whole ton of enamel dots. I have this paper clip that goes really nicely with these layouts, and that would be the end of those. Let's see if I can get that in anywhere. Maybe down there would be good. I like that. I will glue that down, but I'll probably have to wait for a bit to do that. And let's use up these last brads on here. I wonder if I can get that banner in as well. together is really cute because these two really, really loved each other on holiday. So, but I don't like the flowers, so I'm going to see if I can get that tucked in. Oh, lovely. Fabric that little banner. I'm just going to pop a bit of tape underneath it to keep it a bit more in place. It's quite floaty at the moment, so just pop that down there. I said I was going to put this, it's all moved now. Put one of those over here and one here. Let's get that one in. There. It's coming on, coming on. What else have I got? Three stars in there, oh, 2 stars in there that need a home. Bit too big for up there. I'll put that one on there, I think, and that one down there, and then I'll find another small star to go up there to match. Just a little dinky one, I think. Maybe not too dinky. No, one of those can go up there, that's fine. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done. I think I will add in some enamel dots. I'm just going to get my journaling down and then I'll be back to finish off. Okay, journaling down, layout pretty much finished. I'm just going to finish off with some enamel dots. So these are the packets that I've got on the go that are practically finished. This is unfortunately the wrong green in here, but the yellows, the blues go. So I'm going to start off with this large dark one down here. Get rid of those. And I think I need some little ones. Barely got any tiny ones. Got some. Maybe I'll use those. Touch everything on there. Okay, right, so I'm going to leave that one there. This was my original sketch. So 2 photos and 2 smaller photos, which I've got, title and journaling down here, and 3 areas of embellishment, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I'm going to call that one done, and I shall be back very shortly with another Start With The Sketch. That will be number 14, continuing with this mini-series. Thank you very much for watching, and see you shortly.